Huh? Where am I? Where am I? Feels like I've been asleep for 1 year, 6 months, and 22 days. G'day guys, StevieTheAussie here, signing in for the next portion of my Let's Play for Bioshock. In the last episode, we made our way here to the Daddy Denture's dental services and picked up the telekinesis plasmid. In this episode, we will be finally going to face Dr. Steinman. So yeah, basically what happened, guys, is that the game capture device that I was using at the time decided not to work anymore, so you can imagine how that might have actually caused a problem for me. And up until this time, I haven't actually been able to get another one. But here I am again, finally, with a new recording device and able to continue my LPs. So let's continue. Useless experiments.
The German prison camp, they put me to work on genetic experiments on other prisoners. They call me das Wunderkind, the Wonder Child. Germans. All they can talk about is blue eyes and the shape of forehead. All I care about is, why is this one born strong and that one weak? This one smart, that one stupid. All that killing. You think the Germans could have been interested in something useful?
Well, I'm sure it was useful for something, like, something. So, anyway, now that we have the telekinesis plasmid, we have all we need to actually get into Steinman's dental offices. Because if you remember way back in the last episode, 1 year, 6 months, and 22 days ago, he blocked our way with a big mound of debris, which required us to go and get the telekinesis plasmid. But now that we have the telekinesis plasmid, into Steinman's Aesthetic Ideals we go, and continue to follow him, so that we can get the emergency access key off of him. So now with the telekinesis plasmid equipped, we have to wait for the splicer up here. Wait till he throws one of those, and then just send it back at the debris there. And if I could aim properly... Is he dead? Nope, not yet. Okay, I think he's dead now. Is he dead now? Yep, he's dead. And the door closes on him, just to make sure. Holy crap. So yeah, basically this is a perfect example of Dr. Steinman's handiwork. This is what he calls beauty. Although, you know, it's not on the outside that counts, it's on the inside. Although after he got his hands on her, I don't know how much is left on her insides. Symmetry.
Today I had lunch with the goddess. Steinman, she said. I'm here to free you from the tyranny of the commonplace. I'm here to show you a new kind of beauty. I asked her, what do you mean, goddess? Symmetry, dear Steinman. It's time we did something about symmetry.
So yeah, somewhere along his descent into insanity, Steinman started to hallucinate about the Greek goddess Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty, who through his hallucinations started to tell him to mutilate his victims, making him question symmetry, and things like this are the result. And some of his victims were actually living. A little fun fact, he used to actually use criminals that he got from the local constabulary here in Rapture before it went to shit. He would get criminals and use them as his not-so-willing subjects. And yet another little fun fact, he would actually consider it a bonus if if that criminal had managed to be injured during or paralyzed during being arrested, because then he wouldn't have to use anesthetics to keep them still. Yeah. And here is a perfect example of why I am an idiot, because I didn't bring the electrobolt plasmid. So yeah, the electrobolt plasmid would definitely come in handy here if you could use it. If I could use it, but I didn't bring it, so I can't use it. So instead I have to destroy that instead of being able to electrobolt it and hack it. So yeah, Steinman's still sending shit after us. And I have to, instead of hacking everything and being able to use them against him, I have to move from cover to cover like a little bitch and peek my head out so I can get shot in the face and get static discharge. New combat tonic, static discharge. Ryan Industries introduces the latest in wartime deterrent genetics. Static discharge makes you a walking Tesla coil, zapping anything and everything foolish enough to strike you. Feel safe and be safe with static discharge. So this is static discharge. You emit a burst of electricity when struck, damaging all around you. So yeah, pretty much any melee-based enemies will not be able to strike you without being harmed themselves, which will actually usually result in their death, too. I think. Well, actually, no, I don't think it's a lethal damage plasmid. So I tell you something then completely contradict myself. Well. Okay, so we have to rush into here to avoid that machine gun turret, and we also have to hide from the security camera. Two things that would be made easier if I brought the electrobolt with me, so that I have to sneak around. But we'll just hack it. Okay, so back to hacking. I haven't actually played this game since the last time I tried to record my last episode, simply because after my recording setup decided not to work, I just really couldn't bring myself to play this game, really, because it was just too bad memories. But thankfully I actually have managed to get another recording device, a different one of course. I'm not so stupid as to buy the same one again. But needless to say, I'm not really a big fan of that company anymore. I won't say which company, because I don't really want to get a letter from them or anything. But needless to say, I'm not a huge fan of them anymore. But the main thing is I have managed to get another recording device and continue. And you guys can be made to suffer my needless monotone voice. So anyway, so we search the safe and we get $33, some armor-piercing rounds, and some first aid kits that we don't need. Also a little hint, oh, not a little hint, but just something I advise. If you have something like a bandage or something that gets instantly used, unlike the health kits, and you already have full health, while you can use it, I advise not to use it, because you might need to use it later on, and if you used it already when you didn't need it, you won't have it anymore. So, machine gun rounds and Aphrodite walking.
Aphrodite is walking the halls, shimmering like a scalpel. Steinman, she calls. Steinman, I have what you're looking for. Just open your eyes, and when I see her, she cuts me into 1,000 beautiful pieces.
So yeah, just another little fun fact about Steinman. Before he even came to Rapture, due to abuse through cocaine and ether, he was actually hallucinating about Aphrodite then as well, before he even came to Rapture. So, but because because when he came to Rapture he started to abuse Adam, his hallucinations continued. And we've already seen the results. So because I don't have Electrobolt, I can't hack this machine turret, so I have to run around it like this. Although I don't know whether electric buck. Nope, electric buck does not do anything. It just hurts me. Yeah, but at least I got 23 machine gun rounds. Alright. But yeah, if you have the Electrobolt, I advise shocking and hacking everything in this area, because you can actually drag Steinman back here when you actually begin to fight him. Spoilers, yes, we will be fighting him. You can actually drag him back into this corridor, and he'll be shot at by the torrent and all that sort of stuff. So it'll make your job a lot easier. Alright. So, I'll make sure I pick up these box and storage crate. Actually, I think I'm going to go back to my electric box. Because as I said, the electric bolt is actually the best plasmid to bring along with the incinerate for this. But because I don't have that, I'll have to use the electric buck. And there he is.
What can I do with this one, Aphrodite? She won't stay still!
Jeez.
I want to make them beautiful, but they always turn out wrong! That was too fat! This was too tall! This was too symmetrical! And now... What's this, goddess?
Uh-oh.
An intruder!
Uh-oh.
He's ugly!
Oh shit.
Ugly!
Oh shit.
Ugly!
Oh shit! Okay, so here we go. I advise using the incinerate plasmid against him because of all the oil on the ground. And plus, he'll jump into the water here. If you have the electric bolt, you can actually just zap him like that. Farewell, Dr. Steinman. So yeah, the job is actually pretty easy if you have both electricity and fire at your disposal. So upon killing him, we search his corpse and find the emergency access key accompanied by 33 anti-personnel rounds and 40 machine gun rounds. Goal completed.
Alright. It was time somebody took care of that sick bastard. Make sure you get the key off Steinman and head back to emergency access. I'm working my way to the backside of Port Neptune myself. We'll get there soon enough.
Goal updated. Open the emergency access now that we have the key. Okay, so after completing that goal, which involved killing him, make sure that you ransack the place, look for everything, especially this. Now, the corpse may get blown off of this little table during the fight, but you'll find it around the room somewhere. And upon searching it, we find a new audio tape. Not what you wanted.
4-0 silk and down.
The nose looks terrific, Dr. Steinman. Doctor?
You know, looking at it now, I didn't realize how much her face sags. Scalpel?
Excuse me?
Scalpel.
Doctor, she's not booked for a facelift.
Let's just come in here and...
Doctor, stop cutting. Doctor, stop cutting. Get me the chief of surgery. Get me the chief of surgery now!
So yeah, that's basically when Steinman started to become less concerned with what his patients wanted and became more concerned with making them into what he considered to be beautiful. So yeah, and I mean, once he started to go insane and to really go insane, and after his vision of beauty completely changed to things like that, you can imagine how things got much worse. So we'll hack the safe here. I think it's just first aid kits in this. And it's just first aid kits. And 3 machine gun rounds. 3 bullets. Also, as well as using the water and the oil to your advantage, you might also want to try hacking this hell station. Simply because this is the hell station that Steinman will run to. Should you damage him enough, he'll actually run to this hell station and try to heal himself off. And as we already know, hacking a hell station makes it inoperable to anyone except you, and will actually just help you even further because he'll just get poisoned, gas clouded. And yes, that is completely a word. Gas clouded is a word. Do not try to dissuade me from that piece of knowledge. I know it is a word. And I just hacked that so that I can get healed Heal is a word, but it's not very good in that sentence. So we've messed around enough. Let's keep going. Let's grab these. Let's pick up. Well, let's use the incinerate plasmid again because this is a perfect example of what you could be doing to Steinman. Now you like some fire. See, look at this stuff. See. So this is basically what would happen to Steinman if you hacked everything. And that was a perfect example of the static discharge plasmid. And let's search these bodies. As you can see, the use of electricity in this area is very good. So I'd advise not being an idiot like me in the last episode, 1 year, 6 months, 22 days ago, and in fact, bringing the electrical bolt with you. But I was nice enough to bring it, so you guys should be thanking me. No, you don't have to thank me, I'll just be an idiot. So let's hurry up and leave Aesthetic Ideals behind. Whoa, what was that?
Sounds like another tunnel collapse. Welcome to Rapture, the world's fastest growing pilot joke.
Whoa, what's with the flashbacks? Jack, do you need a cigarette? Oh, we're not going that way. Whoa! Hey, it's a little sister.
It's a little one. Here's your chance to get some Adam.
Alright! Thank you.
It's just you and me and all of the tasty Adam like.
Stay away from her, or it is you who will be shot next.
Easy now, Doctor. He's just looking for a wee bit of Adam. Just enough to get by.
I'll not have him hurt my little ones.
It's okay, lad. That's not a child. Not anymore, it ain't. Dr. Tenenbaum saw to that.
Bitte do not hurt her. Have you no heart?
Aye, that's a pretty sermon coming from the ghoul who cooked up them creatures in the first place. Took fine little girls and turned them into that, didn't you? Listen to me, boyo. You won't survive without the Adam those things are carrying. Are you prepared to trade your life, the lives of my wife and child, for Tenenbaum's little Frankenstein?
Here. There is another way. Use this. Free them from their torment. I will make it to be worth your while. Somehow.
So, now we have a choice to make. Choose whether to rescue the little sister or harvest her. If you harvest her, you will get maximum Adam to spend on plasmids, but she will not survive the process. If you rescue her, you will get less Adam, but Tenenbaum has promised to make it worth your while. So, are we really willing to risk our chances of survival for this little girl? Yeah, why not? So, using our new unnamed plasmid. Yay! She's a little girl again.
Saved me.
The path of the righteous is not always easy, yes. The reward will become clear in time. Be patient.
Tenenbaum's playing you for a sap. Those things may look like wee little girls, but looks don't make it so. You need all the Adam you can get to survive. If you cross paths with another of them gatherer's garden machines, make sure you pick up a new plasmid or two. That's if the price ain't too dear, of course.
Don't worry, Atlas. Okay, so now before we actually visit the Gatherer's Garden, I want to tell you guys a little bit about the Little Sisters and Adam. So basically, the Little Sisters are the result of implanting a little girl with the Adam slug, which is a unique unique type of slug which is only found in the garden bed or seabeds around Rapture. Basically, a special ability that the Adam slug has is that it can generate small amounts of Adam within its body. And the discovery of this type of slug plus Adam fueled the creation of plasmids and the rise of Fontaine futuristics. Although with the rise of plasmids and Fontaine futuristics came the rise of demand for Adam. And so they actually had to find a better way to create more and more Adam. And somehow or another, they found that by implanting a little girl with an Adam slug, she became a veritable Adam factory, and that she would produce mass amounts of Adam as compared to the Adam slug. However, one little thing that happened during the implanting process is that the lives of the slug and the host, in this case the little girl, became completely bonded. If you tried to extract the live Adam slug from the host would die. So it's completely impossible to do that. Now on to harvesting and rescuing. So basically harvesting is what I was just saying. You are extracting the live Adam slug from the little sister, which will give us the maximum amount of Adam that we can get from any one little sister, but she will not survive the process. Every single solitary time, she will not survive. She simply cannot survive the process. This is the short-term solution in that it will give us enough Adam to make the first few levels easier and give us early access to some of the plasmids. But in the long term, you'll actually make less Adam. Now for the method that I chose is rescuing. Basically, this means that we are killing the Adam slug before removing from the little sister, which will spare her life and physically return her back into a little girl. However, this solution, by killing the Adam slug, we are receiving the least amount of Adam that we can get from any one little sister. This is, however, the long-term solution in that while we will make the first few levels harder and be able to access less gene tonics, we will actually get the most amount of Adam total in the game by doing this. Also worth note is that you should be aware that how you treat the little sisters will drastically affect how the game ends. So just be very, very careful. So now we'll go to the Gatherer's Garden. Purchase gene upgrades. So we got a new plasmid, the Enrage plasmid, a few different tonics, and as well as health and Eve upgrades. So here, this is what I mean for if we harvested the little girl. I'm not sure how much we would have gotten. I'll put it on screen, but we'd have a bit more Adam to spend on these plasmids and tonics and such. But as it is, we only have 80. And also, as it is, I'm not sure how many tonics I have put into these slots, so I'll just grab the health upgrade. Health upgraded. Your maximum health has been increased, allowing you to take more hits without being sent to a resurrection station. So we'll just grab this. Gatherer vulnerability.
Not only are those little girls veritable Adam factories, they're nearly indestructible. They regenerate any wounded flesh with stem versions of the dead cell. But their relationship with the implanted slugs is symbiotic. If you harvest the slug, the host will die. So you see, it's not like killing, Tenenbaum said. It's more like removing a terminal patient from life support.
So yeah, Tenenbaum was basically completely involved in the idea of harvesting little girls. And here she is telling us not to kill them. So you can see how she's a little bit of a hypocrite, but we'll find out exactly what her role is in the game eventually. But yeah, just a little extra tidbit about what Simon was just talking about, them being indestructible. Yeah, little sisters pretty much cannot be killed. You cannot kill them. Because of a little ability that the Adam slug gives them, they actually heal any dead tissue almost instantaneously. It's like Wolverine. Except that their healing ability is not perfect, in that if, say for example, they break a bone and it goes off at a weird angle, their healing ability will make it heal almost completely instantly. but it will heal at an odd angle. So they'll have a crooked leg now. So the only way to be able to fix it would be to have to break the bone multiple times just to get it back into position again. So you can tell, as you can see, the little sisters, they've been through quite a lot. It's not great to be a little sister. But with that, I think this episode will come to an end. I hope you guys are enjoying my Let's Play. Again, I am sorry for taking so long to record this episode, but I promise I will try to make my upload schedule a bit more regular. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying this Let's Play. I hope you'll continue to join me for the rest of these episodes. But for now, this is StevieTheAussie signing out. Good day and goodbye.